Hey guys, how you guys doing? It is Arnold back with another video, and today we're gonna take a look at some Q&A, burning Q&A questions for the overseas director Lee Sanghyun, everybody, also known as Terry himself. Okay, so there was a live stream like a few minutes ago, okay, in Taiwan MapleStory, okay, and the overseas director himself actually answers quite a lot of questions. We're gonna take a look at all of it in this video. I already summarized all the questions over here. So for those guys who don't know, the overseas director is basically overseeing Taiwan MapleStory, China MapleStory, as well as MapleStory Southeast Asia. Yes, so any of these servers, he is actually the one that is overseeing it. Hence why you'll be able to see the Terry's gift on the 20th anniversary. Yeah, this is him. It is he himself, right? Terry himself, Lee Sanghyun. Okay, so let's take a look at the first questions over here. There's a lot of questions over here, right? This is a live stream, players asking questions online, all right? And he's been answering it over there. Okay, first things first. Asmos Canyon. No, there will not be Asmos Canyon for overseas servers. Overseas servers I'm talking about, which is TMS, CMS, and MapleStory, because he oversees all these three servers, okay? Not related to global, not related to Japan. They have their own directors over there, okay? Now, so yeah, no Asmos Canyon. So he mentioned that Asmos Canyon, there's no plans for it, and at the moment, so they are releasing more exciting contents, overseas contents over here. So do look forward to it. So no more Asmos Canyon. We're gonna get that question out of the way. Okay. Now, 30-star changes over here, right? Yesterday, Taiwan MapleStory announced the 30-star force changes, and it's a little bit different compared to the KMS version. Okay, so their compensation of stars is actually 23 stars to 25 stars, and 24 stars to 26, and 25 stars to 27 stars after the update. Okay, in KMS, it's actually 25 stars to 30 stars. Okay, so it's a little bit different. So basically, the costing of the Mesos enhancement is going to be adjusted to according to the server itself. Okay, and of course, there will be no destruction below a certain stars, and there will be no dropping of stars, and it will all be using Mesos right now. That's the TLDR. Okay, I'm not sure if MapleStory is gonna follow through or not, but most probably it's gonna be, unless it's gonna be like localized to see, but we'll see. Okay, now next things, they're talking about the new boss Malaysia. Okay, this is the brand new boss Malaysia over here. Alright, this boss is actually level 250, okay, and it's 3-man boss. There's only 2 modes at this moment, normal mode and extreme mode, and requires you to have a jewel at level 10, alright, 10 stages of jewel. The jewel is actually this one. This is the jewel at stage 10 over here. Okay, now there are quite a lot of questions about this boss. So this is a brand new overseas boss. It is a boss that is even stronger than Baldrix. Now for extreme mode, yeah, the extreme mode boss is actually even stronger than Baldrix himself, which is very interesting. And for normal mode, the combat power requirement is actually 20 million. Okay, 20 million combat power to actually for 3 men, 20 million to actually go in for normal mode. So what he mentioned is that because of introducing this new boss, the Mugong Soul, will it be more superior? Okay, because he mentioned that there will be no changes to the Mugong Soul. And by introducing this new boss over here, which will be giving out the brand new soul, which is this soul over here, okay, it's 40 seconds, weapon attack, magic attack plus 100%, okay, that's a cooldown 120 seconds. Since there will be no changes to the Mugong Soul, this soul will be replacing the Mugong Soul. But he mentioned that in this short period of time, Mugong Soul will be still superior, because to get this soul is going to be very, 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 very difficult, okay, as they actually put this boss over here even more stronger than Baldrix himself, which is going to be insane. Okay, and a lot of players going to be like, wait, what is the difference if you, what's the benefit of doing normal mode over here? The boss actually drops 2 items over. Normal mode will drop this stage 3 enhancement item, and the extreme mode will drop this stage 4 enhancement item. You actually need to do normal mode in order to get into the extreme mode over here, right? That's what they say, right? So what is this tree enhancement? This tree enhancement is basically unlocking your level up here up to 15 for the stage 3, and stage 4 will be unlocking to 16 to 20. So basically it will be much more powerful. Currently is unlocked until stage 10 only. You got flat stats over here, to dual enhancement system, flat stat over here, and this is basically your extra bonuses. So if you have 4% for flat stat, you add another 300 flat stat over here. So now it's until level 10. So if you want to get to level 15, you need the second item over there. Well, this item over here to get to 15. And if you want to get to 20, you need this item. So getting these two is going to be very, very difficult, as he mentioned. So yeah, and this soul only drops from extreme mode, so it's going to be super, super difficult to even down it over here. Okay, they made a boss that is TMS level. Okay, so to say. Okay, so yeah, that's going to be it. Okay, for this new boss over there. So don't worry, Mugong Soul will not be replaced in this stage, because a lot of players actually have Mugong Soul. Now, next thing I'm gonna talk about is Kana and Hayato over here. This is gonna be very important changes over here for Kana and Hayato. So what is gonna be in the future for Kana and Hayato, which is remaster over there? So originally Kana uses a fan. In the future, it will be changed to a different weapon. As you can see, there will be a brush. Yes, the brush is actually going to be the new Kana weapon over there. And you can see there's some talismans over there as well. Okay, so Kana will be changed to a one-handed brush type weapon. Okay, and the fan will also be converted. So they're gonna have a system or event that actually convert your weapon over to the new weapon itself. Okay, so yeah, do take note. Okay, it's gonna be converted. Don't worry, it's not gonna be deleted. It's just gonna be a remaster, a new weapon over there, everybody. Okay, and more so Hayato. Hayato is going to be changed into 2 modes. Okay, Hayato skills are going to be separated into a more to a hurricane rapid attack, which is the current one, and then another mode which will be a more powerful damage output. Right. So yeah, it's going to be Hayato. You can still see the Hayato sword over there. So it's actually really good. And if there's any changes, they will actually work together with the publisher and as well as read the forums, all right, about the feedback. And he said he do read the forums for the feedback. So they will be updating as it goes, as always. Okay, yeah. And a lot of players are asking like the balance issue on overseas classes, like Mo Xuan, Lin, Kana, Hayato, all that. And there have been a issue with the balancing. So he mentioned that we will surely balance out all the overseas job and further monitor and update accordingly if required. Okay, yeah, so that's basically it. Now, next one. Okay, this one is going to be going back to the Q&A over here. All right, next one, which will be the Green PC Open API and also Mac support. And they say that they will be needing more time and it's currently in discussion, and hopefully they will be able to bring it within this year. Okay, yeah, so that's basically it. Now, Misty Island and overseas content. Okay, so I don't know who likes Misty Island, but anyway, so there was a mention about Misty Island. I guess it's pretty much for the rewards, the totem rewards over there. And they say that since a lot of players love this content, we will try to release more overseas content in a form similar concept, or maybe a new and improved concept over here. Okay, so yeah, I think everybody's talking about the rewards over here, right? And next one, the new job, Xia in GMS. A lot of players are asking, Xia is available in GMS, so is it going to be able to come in to the overseas servers over here? Short answer, no. Long answer, he mentioned that Xia is a MapleStory M exclusive content, which is a branch of the Shine content over there, similar with Xia, similar Arrow Light, right? They're all more related to MapleStory M. At the moment, we do not have any plans to move to PC. Okay, the PC version will be focusing on Hayato, Kana. Future will have the new job in KMS, which is the new job, the rabbit job, Len. Okay, and so please look forward to that. Okay, yeah, that's the that's the answer over here. Okay, next one. Okay, this is gonna be very much interesting. It's a little bit more about events as well. Okay, Night Troop. Okay, Night Troop over here, they mentioned is that, okay, their equipment transfer event is actually pretty outdated, right? They mentioned that, is there any plans to enhance this? And he mentioned, yes, there are plans in discussion that you'll be able to transfer your Mitra emblem. Okay, plans, yeah, you transfer your Mitra emblem and maybe from the weapon side, arcane shade over there. And there will be plans. It will be in the Night Troop for Omega sector over here. Right? So still in plans. Okay. Right. Now, next one. Let me gather my notes over here. Make sure I don't miss anything. Okay. Next one, which will be more on the events as well. Right. Broomy events. You know, in MapleStory right now, GMS right now, you guys have the Broomy event, alright, which is very much focused on Broomy. Okay, and because initially when KMS launched it, it was very well received. So in overseas servers, right, they actually want to enhance this further, making Broomy more exclusive with Broomy exclusive events. As you can see in MapleStory, there will be an exclusive event. In TMS also will be an exclusive event for Broomy. Okay, so hence why they want to focus a little bit more. You can see a lot of artworks about Broomy as well. Okay, now next one, which will be collaboration. Yes. So a lot of IP and collaboration discussion was actually asked during this Q&A. Okay, they might be wondering, okay, if there is any other future collaboration that will be coming. Long story short, they're planning. Okay, and so they mentioned that Slime collaboration is actually available only in JMS due to region copyright restrictions. But they're actually always planning for new IP collaboration, and they actually do not want to rerun old collaborations. Okay, and they want to invest on new IP collaboration, and getting that collaboration actually takes a lot of time. It might take up to like at least 2 years to discuss. You know, that's a lot of time. And most of the anime that is being mentioned by the players in the chat, you know, all of that are actually already been approached, or they are planning to approach it. Okay, so stay tuned for more future collaborations. Okay, and also, that players also asked that, will there be such future collaborations such as BTS, Blackpink, you know, in KMS? He mentioned that definitely there will be plans, so stay tuned in the future. Okay, yeah, stay tuned, everybody. All right, next one. Where is this? Okay, next one, which will be merchandise over here, right? A lot of players actually want to purchase merchandise from the officials. Right? Currently, all the merchandise are only available in Korea, right? So it is actually very difficult for players in overseas to actually buy the merchandise from KMS. So you have to go to the place to buy it, and then you have to bring it back. So he mentioned that, yes, they do see an interest of a lot more players actually wanted to buy it, but if they were to actually get it in Korea and ship it to Taiwan, it's gonna be very costly. So it's inefficient. So what they're gonna do is that they actually are going to plan in the future, all right, to actually manufacture in Taiwan itself and actually sell it in Taiwan itself. So yeah, it's planning. Okay, planning phase. Okay, so yeah, that's basically it. And instance map, a lot of players might be wondering, instance map, this will probably relate to GMS as well. Instance map will be introduced. Since there is a totem when we introduce instance map, that means you cannot share your totem effect with another player. Okay, that's where the instance map, because level 60 and above, there will be instance map will be introduced in the future updates. So with this, is gonna basically kill off totem service over here, because all the maps is gonna be like instance. So they are actually in discussion and find ways to actually plan on this issue. Okay, that's it. Now, next one. This is gonna be more towards the beauty awards over here, everybody. So KMS have beauty awards, right? For cosmetics, you know, and players and actually submit their ideas, submit their drawings over there. Is there any plans to introduce this in TMS? I know, you know, TMS, a lot of artists already actually draw. So yes, they do have plans, but it's going to be in the future plans. Okay, since KMS It's for KMS players, mostly it's only for KMS, hence why it's very difficult to port over to overseas. And the director also mentioned that any of these awards for TMS, right, the top one will be designed and put into the game. Similar to the MapleStory one, right? You guys have the design events over there, and the top one player, the design will actually port into the game itself, right? There will be more of this in the future, okay? Since they already done it, right? So there will be more of this in the future. Now, next up, more personal questions to Terry himself. What job do you actually play? Right? They asked Terry himself, right? And he started with the answer is that he loves a lot of jobs, and his wife actually play Luminous, okay? And he is actually a level 287 Phantom. He loves Arya's story over there, okay? And with the new Union Champion system, he plans to have 6 heroes to put into the Union Champion over there. So he really loves heroes. Yeah, currently it's just 3 slots. Yeah, so when they unlock more, he want to plan to put 6 heroes in the Union Champion system. Okay. And they also asked him, what was your most memorable in 20 years over here, right? So what he mentioned is that a little bit of a backstory, right? He joined the MapleStory team early 2012, right? The most memorable is Happy Day. Happy Day is actually the TMS version of our daily reward, right? Kill 3 on mouse, get the daily reward, that one. So each update, right, they will have a Happy Day coin. Previously, he saw players collected the coin, and when he saw the coin, he's like, wow, this is very nostalgic. It's similar to the old event coins, you know, when you have old event coins, when you open up your inventory, you say, wow, Tempest coin, you know, oh, that you're really, really old event. Currently, you don't really get to collect the coins, it's not in your inventory. Previously, it's actually in your inventory. So similar concept, right? When you see that, and this is why they actually have a new Happy Day coin shop, which actually goes into a similar concept as this one. Yeah. And then they also mentioned about, okay, TMS should release more exclusive maps like Alisan, 101, any plans to release more of those maps. At the moment, he mentioned that there's no plans for TMS exclusive maps, but they might be in the future. Like Alisan and the other maps will not be reopened at this point of time. And if they were to be reopened, they need to be revamped. Okay, there should be a revamped version of it. All right, and a little bit of a backstory when he was actually developing Alisan. When he was doing it, it was January 1st. If I didn't listen to it wrongly, it was January 1st. They worked so hard that they had to watch the sunrise January 1st in the office itself. So he mentioned that that was actually a very memorable day for him. Okay, now, there was also another question about, actually not a question, it was actually a compliment, where 20th anniversary gift over there. Every 20th of the day, that you guys will know and maybe will see as well, there is special rewards and as well as a very memorable dialogue. Okay, and very memorable dialogue give you a special item as well. Okay, that memorable dialogue is actually very nostalgic for players that actually plays the game. Okay, you guys know about the Ludi and Umber, all that, right? It's very memorable. So his concept over here is that to wish every player on the 20th day itself, all right, remembering back the old memories over there when they play MapleStory. Hence why they actually put in the memorable dialogue over there. Okay, now next one. Players actually like Terry, Petite Perry pet over there is cute. They asked that is there gonna be a permanent version? He said that they never thought of that, but they will consider it in the near future if you want to put it in over there. Okay, so yeah, and also last one, familiar. Okay, familiar is more related to TMS. So special familiar, are they gonna be more special familiar? So he mentioned that they will be planning a special familiar, which is the Militia boss over here. The new boss, the special familiar, which is this one. Previously, we've seen Saturn, which is absolutely insane, right? It's so beautiful. Militia, okay? It's going to be in a special familiar boss. And he also mentioned that since familiar system is a very, very old content, it requires a lot of quality of life and improvements. So we are actually currently planning on the improvements on the familiar system. Okay, so yeah, there will be an improvement on the familiar system itself. Okay, so yeah, so that's basically it. I hope I did not miss any of this Q&A over here. There was a lot being discussed, and yeah, this is actually a very good Q&A. To be honest, it's actually a very good Q&A. The director himself actually come out to speak with the players and understand what are the problems, and also I guess most of the questions over here are very focused on TMS because it's actually a TMS Q&A. So yeah, that's basically it. Hopefully we do have a Q&A in MapleStory as well, right? Lee Sanghyun, please, right? Q&A MapleStory, right? I let the players ask questions, please. Hopefully we do have that. Okay. Yeah, that's basically it. Thank you very much for tuning in to this video, and hope you guys get some insights on the Q&A for the Taiwan MapleStory over here, everybody. I think a lot of this will probably relate to some of the contents that we have in overseas servers, or maybe some of the contents that we'll be getting in the overseas servers on the events and etc. as well. Alright, so yeah, that's basically it. Thank you very much for tuning into this video. As always, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, stay awesome, everybody, stay safe, and bye-bye.